Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi dengan saya Adi from Bahasa Inggris jembut ya. Nah, saya mau upload video atau buat videonya tentang rekaman diskusi kami di WA dengan beberapa ahli. Ya, saya bilang ahli karena mereka mahir berbahasa Inggris, bahkan salah satunya adalah warga sekarang tinggal di Indonesia, tapi memiliki darah Australia. Baik, langsung aja untuk menghemat waktu. Tapi jangan lupa untuk subscribe, like, comment, share, and ring the bell. Inshaallah kami semakin rajin membuat videonya. Baik, topik kami adalah is accent very important. Why like that? Okay, this is our topic. Ini topik kami. Ya, mohon maaf sebelumnya saya beberapa potong hanya ambil yang pentingnya saja karena soal durasi ya. Ini tentang durasi. Baik, dimulai dari saya ya pembukaan ini.
Good afternoon everyone. Well, I hope you guys are doing good. Right now I'm trying to drop this topic. Maybe when you have free time you can comment on it. It's about accent. So the topic is accent. Is accent very important? Why? Well, again, it's just when you have a free time or when you have little time you can comment on it by sending WhatsApp. Thanks a lot.
Kemudian Lala.
Hello great people, gorgeous evening to you all. Hopefully you are alive and kicking. Anyway, million and trillion of thanks to Mr. Adi for dropping this great topic. It's gonna be helpful for us to improve our English ability, especially for spoken skill. So I'm gonna share my idea and my opinion regarding the topic. This is about accent. Is accent very important? Why? Yeah, talking about accent, we are talking about a way of speaking typical of a particular group of people. And especially for communicating in English, in my viewpoint, accent is not really important. Because the quality of our English doesn't depend on our accent. But the most important thing is our pronunciation. As long as other people, our speaking partner, able to get our point, can understand our idea clearly, is pretty good enough. Because accent is just to reflect the unique characteristics and background of a person. So I personally, I speak in Indonesian accent, but I don't really care about it because it's normal for me. I'm Indonesian, and I'm proud to speak in Indonesian accent. So, as an English learner, no need to be worried about accent. Just open your mouth to speak. Just open your mind to think in English. I'm sure you can master this great language.
Cool. The first one to say thanks a lot for sharing your thoughts here related to our topic, and I think it's cool to know that one. So you put that it's not really important. The point is we can pronounce the word good enough or understandable, and I think that's great. There will be communication between or among people like that. It's cool, I think, to know that one. But if you think that it's not really important, so I want to give you a question. There are also some people, let's say some people in our country, Indonesia, right? They are trying to imitate, even they're trying to, we know one of them, right? But I don't want to mention his name. Very, I can say maybe the YouTube is viral, right? But I say not only him, there are some names, right? He tried to imitate the accent like, let's say, the British, because we don't really know right what British his YouTube channel, we can find his accent like that, like a British, but we don't know, Scottish, Irish, or something like that. But the point we can see in our country, Indonesia, there are some people who imitate American and British like that. So how do you see, my question is, how do you see them? How do you see the people who imitate the accents like that?
Bundle of thanks for your compliment, your kind words, and your appreciation as well. You know, it's like motivational booster for me to learn more and more English. And about issue that you told me before in your voice note about imitating, trying to imitate one or more accent in English, it's not biggie, it's not a big deal, I think, as long as that people never blame and judge other people's accent, because there is not bad and good accent in languages, especially in speaking, and it's not forbidden to imitate accent in language. There's no rule that we need to speak in this accent or the accent, but the most important thing is respect each other. No matter how the way they are speaking, no matter what the accent they are using to speak, just respect.
Thanks a lot, my friend. I got the point. So you want to tell us here that when somebody imitates or they're imitating an accent or some accents, it's something normal because of their maybe their hobby or their passion like that. They want to imitate some accents. But like this, I don't know if you agree or not. Maybe it should be my okay, I clarify first. You said that it's something normal and we need to respect, right? But I don't know, maybe it's my second question here. When I hear your perception, oh yeah, we need to respect them, but you can imagine when they have to speak with us. As long as we understand, never mind, right? But related to your first voice, but sometimes everyone is really hard to catch the point because maybe if the native speaker, we can understand because it's their accent or it's their language like that. But when it is Indonesian and they're trying to imitate, sometimes we'll get confused what the point or what the issue or the message they want to deliver like that. So if my question, alright, if it is a question like this, when we respect them, in our mind, don't they respect us like that when they are talking with us and they use accent, since they know that we really have to catch the point of what they're saying like that when they're using accent.
Yes, sir. That's the common issue in English, especially in speaking. I personally faced that problem many times. It's really hard to catch other people's points and make me confused about what they are talking about. But I think it's not because of accent, but it's because of pronunciation, unclear pronunciation. Because, actually I'm joining in some English groups, international groups. There are many people from different countries, especially Pakistani and Indian guys. They are speaking with hard accent, Pakistani accent and Indian accent. But it's easy for me to understand because they have clear pronunciation. As long as that person speaking clear pronunciation, whatever about their accent, even though they're speaking in Indian accent, Pakistani accent, but their pronunciation is really clear, it's so easy for us to understand. So I think it's not about accent. And if I face that problem, what they mean, what they are talking about. Thank you.
Hello, good night. I'm Lina. And first of all, I want to thank to Mas Adi for the chance he gave me to join in this group. For the topic today is accent very important. Why? For me, accent is not important as long as our speaking partner can understand what we say. And for me, language is about communication. And in communication, we don't need an accent like native speakers, maybe British or American. The important thing in language is pronunciation, and maybe struggle with pronunciation right now.
Firstly, thank you so much, Adi, for welcoming me to this group. It's a pleasure to be here. And the topic's very interesting. Is accent or are accents very important, and why? Okay, well, my opinion on this topic, I did listen to what you guys were talking about, your opinions, Adi, and also is it Sai? Sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. I personally think that accents aren't that important, okay, when you're learning a language, especially as we're talking about English, so it's not that important when we're learning English. I agree that the most important thing is that you can understand the other person. It's clear what they're saying. The pronunciation, okay? Imagine if somebody started to copy an American accent. I mean, if they want to copy an accent, that's perfectly fine. But if they did, but their pronunciation wasn't clear, I mean, what would the point be? So, in my opinion, it's far more important to speak clearly, be able to pronounce words clearly and correctly, rather than focusing on an accent. I mean, you could have an Indonesian accent, a Japanese accent, but be able to pronounce things really clearly and be able to get the message across to other people very easily. So that's my personal opinion about the importance of accents.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for letting me for your topic, I think. And I will give you my opinion about topic. Is action very important? Why? Okay, just my opinion. Because they only learn English for the difficulties. So I think action is not so very important for someone who only wants to learn English for different purpose, such as the TOEFL test, like me. But maybe in everyday life, I think action is very important because we will dialogue with many people in this world, like in the workplace or the community environments, because action will make it easier for people to understand what we are talking about anything. So this is my opinion.
Okay, I got the point. I think it's similar to the first speaker who also thought that it's not about the accent but the clear pronunciation. I would give the similar question. Do you know the standard pronunciation when we are talking about pronunciation? Because as a non-native speaker, sometimes we just suggest this is the right pronunciation like that. So, yeah, that's my question. Would you tell us here the standard pronunciation and how we can learn that pronunciation.
I'm sorry for the very response. Okay, about our today's topic is accent very important. Why? Not really. But if you can imitate a certain accent, it would be great. But what's the point of imitating a certain accent if you can't pronounce the word correctly? Because I've come across a lot of people like this. They tend to focus on bettering their pronunciation, sound like a native English speaker. But when it comes to pronunciation, they can't convey the meaning. It's like they are mumbling or murmuring, whispering. I don't know. It's just the point is they can't convey the meaning just because they focus on their accent too much. They focus on their accent rather than pronunciation. So as a result, they merely produce foul accent.
Alright, ma'am. Yeah, I think you deserve to be here, I think, because it's our group, right? I'm in the group to improve our communication skills or our communications better. And for you, I think, as a native speaker, you don't need to improve it, but that was here. We're very happy to have you here to guide us, right? Yeah, I think I do agree with you when you said that pronunciation is better, whatever our accents are. And I think why I said that, I don't want to, it's like to be on contra, I mean, because it's about duration as well, because I want to upload this conversation. It's quite long, I think. But yeah, again, I think you're the third person who said the Khyber, Mr. Muhammad Ali, I heard about Festival and then about communications maybe around the world, if I'm not mistaken, or about community. So sorry because again, maybe it's my bad listening skill. I think I didn't really catch what you were saying, but I just guessed it, alright? And I just guess that you are the one here who said that we need also the accent to be, if I'm not mistaken, I heard to be able to communicate, right? Since we have global, I can say, global partners, global industry, business and so on. That's why we need also their accent. Maybe in my mind, when I listen to your podcast, to respect them, because we are able, why not like that? Maybe like that, right? But again, I think, this is my bad listening skill. I didn't really catch what you're saying, but I just get it, my friend, and I think it's cool. Yeah. Alright, ma'am, about that one, I think never mind. It's just, I told before that we come out here when we have little time, and I also told everyone here I will upload the conversation or the result or the conclusion. I think I can say, if I'm not mistaken, I said at 9, right? Maybe I will upload this this conversation or this discussion soon. But I want to comment on your vastness or your idea or opinion first. Yeah, it's nice, ma'am, to hear that one. So you also, the last responder, I think, said no, you don't really agree with pronunciation. Sorry, you don't agree with accent, sorry, and not pronunciation. Because you said maybe it will be mumbling, murmuring, and so on, so that the message will be not so clear like that. Yeah.
Wow, it's quite long, ya. Jadi cukup panjang, sampai sini aja, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share ya. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.